Whether it's one neck or two, Richie Sambora plays guitar better than almost anyone else on the planet. For 3 decades with Bon Jovi, Richie created some of music's most iconic rock anthems. Selling a staggering 130 million albums around the world. Not afraid to go it alone from time to time, Richie's also had a successful solo career, notching up 3 albums of his own. Taking a break when Bon Jovi visited Australia last year, Richie's claiming the spotlight for himself to show fans that no matter who he's playing with, this guy knows how to rock.
Please welcome Richie Sambora!
Nothing against you guys, but why can't I sit next to Georgie? I think I like that.
You got the eye on the Georgie. Well, you can't because I love you too, Richie. I'm crying on the inside.
We all drew groupie straws before the interview and Pete won.
Did I get you all or what?
Yeah. I'm just going to say, like, do you know how you know that you are rock and roll, right? Because look at what you're wearing. No one here could wear that and make it look good, but you make that look very good.
Thank you.
That is rock and roll. That is great.
Thank you.
Delightful.
Richie, you've been doing this for a long time. Can you go back to that very first gig and tell us what it was like?
The first gig? Oh my God! No, I probably don't remember that. But I do remember.
Do you remember the last gig?
Yes, I do. I do remember coming to Australia for the first time in 1995.
That was crazy.
And you guys just welcomed us with open arms. And you know, as a songwriter, when you communicate to people with your lyric and they get it, and New Jersey is very much like Australia, man.
Yeah.
It really, really is. You guys are straight up. We're straight up. And that's the way it goes. And it's, you know, obviously, you guys know how to have a good time. And
well, the first concert I went to was the New Jersey tour, and I've been to every Jovi concert since then. You guys are amazing live. And people, I don't think, if you haven't been to a Jovi concert, people might not know how amazing a singer you are. Like,
thank you.
Every time, Richie usually sings I'll Be There For You in the concert, and it is the highlight of the show.
Well, come tonight.
Staggering.
Come tonight. That's very nice. Come tonight, I'm playing the SB. And, you know, I was a lead singer in all the bands I was in before. I got into Bon Jovi, but when you're, you know, trying to make it a struggling musician in a very, very hard business, you take the chances you can get.
Yeah.
And we didn't do bad for about 30 years.
I had a discussion with my Year 8 teacher going back like 30 years ago, and he said, I was saying, Bon Jovi are the best, and he's going, no, the Beatles are the best. And he said, come back to me in 30 years and tell me if Bon Jovi is still around. Can you tell Mr. Wells?
No. He's right, the Beatles are the best.
You weren't supposed to say that.
Richie,
Those guys are unconscious. They're right.
the Beatles, they could work. Richie, 30 years, long time. Do you still enjoy the touring? I mean, what do you do when you're on tour to relax?
Well, you know, the pacing now is something to me because I really long to be with my family. You know, I was a guy that was out there. I mean, we toured for like about 30 years, you know, and that's a long time. We would do, you know, I'm the guy that writes the songs, so that's a 4 or 5 month process, and then you have the studio process where I produce the records also, and then there's about a month off, and then you're on the road. Our last tour was 18 and a half months in 52 countries.
Wow.
You know, so it's you know, you lose a big chunk of your family life. So, I mean, to me, I really just wanted to, you know, I'm a family guy. I really wanted to be, I know I may not look like it today, but.
Speaking of that, Richie, because you got a teenage daughter.
16 and a half, she's beautiful, yeah.
Are you a softy dad or a bit of a hard ass?
No. I'm exactly, you know, actually I've been very, very lucky, knock on wood. I created boundaries with her when she was very small. And I don't really have to reprimand her too much, man. And, you know, she looks like my ex-wife, Heather Locklear, and she acts like me, so I'm in big trouble. Big. No, but she's very conscientious, and she says to me, Dad, I want to be an actress. And I took her to a coach, and I was like, okay, let's see what happens. And I asked the coach, and I said, she got it or she ain't got it? Because you don't know as a parent, you know, you're so biased, right? She goes, she got it. I was like, oh. So, and not because, you know, I mean, you can't take a passion away from a child. Because if somebody were to try to take the guitar away from me and songwriting and all that stuff, I would have choked them myself. And so she goes out on her first audition for this Judd Apatow movie, This Is 40, and she gets it.
Fantastic.
Wow.
So God bless
You've
her.
worn to, showbiz.
Well, no,
it's tough.
you know,
it's not
that's the
all
thing.
great.
You know, the thing about an actress or an actor is you have to wait for those parts. You have to look the part. You have to be old and this and that. A guy like me, I can write a song, make a record, and go out and play.
Yeah.
So I can actually make my own work. But you know, if you're sitting around having to wait for stuff to come to you, you know, that's a really tough life.
Richie, we could talk to you all night. Unfortunately, we got to go to
Why
a break.
not? Talk to me all night.
But you're doing a gig for the Starlight Foundation tonight, a charity gig at the SB as well.
I'm gonna suck you dry.